Is there a sudden windfall on the horizon for us, Aquarius? Quite possible. Hey Aquarius, welcome back to Distilled Tarot. My name's Shannon. I'll be guiding you through today's reading. This is going to be a timeless reading for Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or wherever Aquarius falls in your chart. Welcome cross watchers. My intention for this reading is to help you come into alignment with your highest good in this moment. At the heart of your reading, we have the Nine of Swords in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune. You have been stressing. Maybe losing sleep, maybe waking up in the middle of the night, maybe not wanting to go to sleep because you're having stressful dreams, but that is coming to an end. You're leveling up in some way. You feel like you're entering a new chapter. You feel like you're gonna get a new chance at something. You're setting the energy in motion to do so. It's like you're taking steps and taking steps toward and putting your focus on something. What's the challenge? What challenge is Aquarius facing? Three of Pentacles in reverse. Finding your tribe, maybe. Who do you want to work with? To whom do you want to contribute? You recognize that you are leveling up your game. Maybe you're outgrowing or outclassing the people that you have been involved with in the past. It's like you've been at like an intermediate level and now you're more at like mastery expert level in some area of your life. And you're in a position where you're going it alone when you would prefer to have a team. You would prefer to be part of a project and not have to do it all yourself. But I think the challenge here is that you're going to be put in a position where there's no choice but to do it all yourself. At least at first. Your focus is on the Six of Wands in reverse. Being the champion without an audience. Having the success without the recognition. Like, you might be really trying to keep your eye on the prize, even though there's no one cheering you on. It's like a tight end catching the 50-yard pass and making it into the end zone, and there's no one in the stands. There's no cheerleaders. It's like there's a disconnect there. You're looking around like, hey, I'm doing my end zone dance. I've succeeded. Like, where is the cheering crowd? Where is the adoring fans? It's like maybe you're needing to make the accomplishment. Sure, you're needing to make the accomplishment. You're needing to accomplish the thing. Maybe that's a better way of saying it. Before the fans can even perceive your success. Show me the recent past. We have the Ace of Swords. Some sort of truth, some sort of clarity. This might be spirit just kind of underscoring that I'm on the right track with the reading. I get that sometimes, just the way that my spirit team uses the language of tarot with me as a reader. Let's see, clarity. Clarity of consciousness is what I'm getting as well. What are we meaning there? Clarity of consciousness. Weeding out your thoughts from the stream of consciousness that you're tapped into. it's a little bit hive-mindy, the energy that I'm getting. It's like, you know, as Aquarians, we can really zoom out and tap into kind of the collective consciousness. Having this human experience is, doesn't always serve us in the, you know, daily life and the mundane aspects of life. So it can be helpful. I think what I'm picking up on here is this greater sense of self in the way that, like, it's not even the way that you think, it's because the way you think includes this collective consciousness, but singling out one voice in the herd, the voice that is you, and maybe allowing that to shine a bit brighter in your life, or be a bit louder than the chorus of thought streams. What is the reason this is all happening? We have the Lovers in reverse, and the King of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Deprioritizing romance, deprioritizing love relationships. Perhaps just that this is a chapter of your life where you are not as focused on love, or not meant to. At least not with this King of Cups in reverse energy, someone who is emotionally immature but positions themselves as very emotionally mature. Like they don't know what they don't know. So they think like, oh yeah, you know, I'm wise. I'm a wise sage, but they just, it's all BS or platitudes or psychobabble or empty manipulative statements. Not entering tainted love relationships, toxic love relationships. I think that's maybe what you're leveling up. Yeah. The truth that you've crystallized, your voice out of the chorus of voices. It's not your path. Chariot in reverse. In the near future, we have the Chariot in reverse, which is like you firmly declaring to the universe that you are out of alignment with that energy. You are uncoupling yourself, unaligning yourself from any vestige, I think is the right word. Any vestige of that concept. You definitely want to forge your own path. You don't want to be swept up in the class consciousness. Oh, interesting. Collective consciousness is where I was going, but it could be, that could have an aspect of kind of like class warfare energy. Okay, I don't want to go on that tangent. It's tugging on me kind of energetically, but I don't see where that tether goes, so I'm going to move on. Chariot in reverse has me thinking that you're using that new clarity, that singular voice, so that it feels so clear in my mind, and it's hard to kind of put this concept into words. So bear with me. Sorry about if I'm taking too much time to kind of crystallize this. I'm doing my best. But it ties into that collective consciousness idea. It's when you're so ingrained in or connected to the hive mind, the collective, that can energetically tether you to what the collective is creating. Because we're all creating our own environment. We're co-creating with everyone who is aware and focusing on us, on our environment. And by energetically narrowing that yourself, you're kind of pulling your own... I'm sorry, it's like you're a strand in the collective, and everyone else is a strand of energy. And you're this one strand, and you've been existing that way, and it's benefited you, and you're in the vibe as an Aquarius. It's kind of very much our nature. But you're kind of pulling your own self, your own string, to be separate. So that when you manifest something, it is coming from you. It is individual, unique, personal, and you are creating it from yourself, and you're not tethered to the collective creation. I don't know if this is even coming across. It makes total sense in my mind, and I feel like I'm babbling, so sorry. The Chariot in reverse. Typically I read this as like you're out of alignment with your higher good, and it's a negative. But in this case, it's really coming through in like this powerful declaration of independence. Didn't mean for it to come out that way. Your own personal independence from the collective consciousness, so that you're no longer co-creating the same reality with all the dummies. Or that's a bad way of putting it, but like that's how my guides are putting it. Sorry, I don't want to blame it on my guides. That's how I'm interpreting the energy. My little monkey brain wants to say it that way. It's like, you want to rise above, you want to soar like an eagle, but the way that the collective is manifesting our collective reality is just stupid. It's just, you don't want it. Okay. You're uncoupling yourself from the collective so that you're no longer co-creating with people who are not, as evidenced by what you're witnessing in life, it's not creating the sort of world that you want to live in. You have realized a truth for yourself of the kind of world you want to live in, and so you're separating yourself from the pack, separating yourself from the herd. A surprise that's going to come in and affect this situation is the Ten of Pentacles. Kind of really love that. It could be a windfall of cash. If you want a card to show up in the surprise energy, Ten of Pentacles is not a bad one. This is like the money tree. It can also represent that the life that you envision for yourself is possible. If you're in a mindset of disillusion, of, well, the collective is manifesting a world that is just going to hell in a handbasket, or that's not the right term for it either, but it's just like, what is the nonsense that we're living in anymore? Is the sort of wonderful world that I would want for myself, is that even possible? This Ten of Pentacles might be here to say, you're going to see some evidence soon in your physical reality to prove that, yes, the life that you do really want for yourself is possible. I mean, I'm getting the word shocking, and I don't say that lightly. That's why I pause and hesitate and kind of really parse through the energy that I'm getting before I just, let my mouth run. This Ten of Pentacles, however it comes through for you, it has the strong energy of like taking you at, not just surprise, but shock. But just like, what? What happened? Like, it's not gonna compute for a little while. It's gonna take you a minute. It's a good thing though, but good thing from an Aquarius perspective. Your hopes and fears. I got a little tickle in my throat. We have the Knight of Cups in reverse. This is someone who is emotionally manipulative, who lays out the picnic table and plays the romantic character, but it's a facade, and they just want something. They just want to take something from you. They just want to use you for something. Part of you is hopeful that you can read that situation clearly, that you can recognize it for what it is when you see it. Part of you is fearful that you'll be attracted to it, that you'll somehow manifest it into your life, this sort of toxic romance, that you've had a realization, you've recognized it, you're leveling up. You no longer want that in your life, but you still have the imprint of, like, that's not the path I want to go down. Show me how this energy resolves. The Empress in reverse. Stepping into a new embodiment for yourself. It's outgrowing, I'm getting so many metaphors. It's like outgrowing your surroundings and leveling up into a new, bigger, better environment where you can expand into your fuller potential. It's reversed because you haven't yet mastered it. Like, you haven't embodied that energy fully. You haven't yet become the ideal best version of yourself. But you're wearing her clothes. You know who you want to be. You know who you have the potential to be. It's finally within. It's no longer an unknown. It's within your grasp. Like, it's within your sphere of awareness. It's like you've done the inner work, but it hasn't yet been recognized. You've succeeded. You've had the energetic success, but it hasn't yet been manifested into physical reality because you haven't lived it out yet. Like, you've written the story, but you haven't acted it out on stage yet. So that implies that that's part of the next chapter for you. Embodying this new version of you. Show me advice for Aquarius. Three of Cups. And King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Get out there and have fun. Don't be afraid to have fun. A strong, powerful, masculine, passionate energy does exist. And it's okay to have fun. Maybe it's possible that this is part of yourself that you're meant to fully master. in this kind of like embodying the Empress in reverse energy to kind of bring that into a full expression. Follow your own passion, embody your own inner masculine. Let yourself kind of take up space in the world in a bold, confident fashion, unashamed to follow your own desires. Even if it's uncelebrated and unrecognized as successful. So this doesn't necessarily have to be like advice to go for any romance in any specific shape or form or at all. But the card that came out, the Three of Cups, is very lighthearted, very fun, very much about enjoying the environment that you're in, or like finding the environment that you can be joyful and happy and unserious. Just having fun. Play. So an important part of this next chapter, Aquarius, is going to be play, having fun, being lighthearted, incorporating that into your daily life. All right, so I'll leave it there, Aquarius. I hope this helped. I will see you back next time. Bye.